ensure a greener and better tomorrow for our future generation. Thank you very much. Thank you, the chairman and co-chairman, for giving me this opportunity to speak in front of this August gathering. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Das, for a very elaborate presentation on the logistics relating to steel making, particularly SAIL. Now I request the last speaker, Mr. Prasad, to give his presentation. We have already overshot the time by, I think, half an hour. So my request is to be as brief as possible.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon to all respected on the dais and off the dais delegates and our seniors. I am from CMPDI, working as a bridge of CIL and planning of the governments to make a production competitive way, sustainable and cost effective. In our presentation, I have to speak about the present situation of the CIL regarding the coal evacuation and what we are facing to transport the coal from end consumer. Our mission by the government is to modernize sustainable and competitive coal sector, enable accelerate coal of energy security and economic growth to ensure coal availability to meet demand for diversified economic sector in the eco-friendly, sustainable and cost-effective manner. Our major coal reserve is in the eastern and central part of the India and have to transport to the consumer across the country by using the multiple transportation mode like rail, sea, road and conveyors from the colliery. Ministry of Coal has set a goal to produce 1.3 billion ton of the domestic coal by financial year 26 and 1.55 billion ton by financial year 230 to advance Atmanirbhar Bharat and increase Indian energy security by sustaining import coal by domestic coal. Coal production in India is nearly double in the next 7 years. It is already seen from 2021, 778 million to it goes to 2029 to 30, it will be 1549, that is approximately 1.55 billion ton. The demand of the coal is likely to be in range 1.15 billion ton in financial year 2023 to 1.55 billion ton by 2030 for the coal power generation and non-regulator sector. Coal India and its subsidiaries producing about 80% of the domestic coal production, and major contribution is Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand and Madhya Pradesh. The evacuation is also the 75% of the total coal production is dispatched through these states. The coal transportation in India is preliminary through the rail with coastal mode, which is landed at the Paradip, Dhamra, Gangavaran, Haldia and Vizag port and unloaded at the Krishnapatnam, Indore and Tuticorin port before being transported to the power plant located at Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. The mode of dispatch is majorly by the rail, then road, by belt and MGR. The main challenges of the coal evacuation is inefficient infrastructure for the transportation of coal from the pit head of the mine to the mechanized loading of the coal in the railway rack. Railway dependency with the often face congestion and capacity issue leading to delay and insufficiency of the coal supply to the consumer. Limited connectivity in the state of Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand. Infrastructure constraint like inadequate rail wagon, which is already discussed in the previous speakers. Transportation of coal in various vulnerable in the seasonal disruption like monsoon. Transportation of the coal is also raised the environmental issue, and compared to the global standard, technology integration in the logistic is relatively less. Coal India's commitment is to increase coal production of the CIL from 773 million ton to 1120 million ton by 2030, and the major production subsidiary is CCL, MCL and ACCL. The mode of evacuation from coal from mine in the mine of the CIL is conveyor belt is 3%, merry-go-round or MGR system is 18%, road is 19% and railway is 13%. Conveyor belt and MGR is suitable for the pithead power plant only, and road is suitable for a small quantity of the coal transportation, and it is very costly and environment friendly. It is not environment friendly. Railway is the only suitable for the long distance coal evacuation. The infrastructure required for the coal evacuation is the development of the in-pit crushing and conveying system in the mine, development of the coal loading infrastructure, that is silo, rapid loading and the system, that is RLS system, development of the coal siding connectivity, that is silo to rail main line, development of the rail main line, and rail sea and inland water movement of the coal. In the in-pit system, IPC system is a technique in which the coal is crushed at the in-pit and transported to the mine surface. It has a benefit of the cost-effective, energy-efficient, and environment-friendly, reduce impact of the hydrocarbon consumption, safety improvement, land usage. Presently in CIL, 7 IPC system is working in the mega mines of the CIL, and in 45 mines, it is provisioned and under the different stage of formulation and approval. It is the mechanized loading system in a Coal India where we have to transport the coal or load the coal from mines to railway wagon. CIL have adopted the first mile connectivity. The first mile connectivity involved the development of the coal handling plant and silo with rapid loading system. This system includes crushing, sizing, and rapid computer-aided loading of coal. At present, the average rack loading is 470 rack per day in 2023-24. It reduced the truck movement within the mine, eliminate the overloading and underloading of the coal into the rack. Carbon equivalent greenhouse effect is reduced because the conveyor system add 22 gram per ton per kilometer, whereas road transport increase 64 gram per ton per kilometer. It's also required less manpower, less maintenance cost, and more safety. The conveying cost by the conveyor is average 1 rupees per ton per kilometer, and whereas the road transport is 2.5 ton per kilometer. Coal India has formulated 4 phases of the first mile connectivity. In first mile connectivity, 13 project was identified, out of which 15 is commissioned and 18 is under construction. Phase 2, there is 8 projects in which the 57 MTY capacity, 6 is under construction, 2 is under formulation. In third phase, there is a 17 project for 324 MTY. 1 project is under construction, 2 is under tendering, and other is another stage of formulation. In 4 phase, there is a 14 project, out of 2 is under tendering, and 12 is under different stage. The mechanized loading of the Coal India is, these FMC projects is formulated in the different financial years, and in up to financial year 29-30, it will be increased to 988.5 MTY per year.
Hello. Mr. Prasad,
Yeah.
Please carry on and try to complete it within the next 2 minutes.
The augmentation of the mechanized loading of the Coal India, the subsidies wise having the production, increasing the production, as I say early, the CCL, MCL and ACCL is going to be increase the production in multifold. In BCCL, we have a mechanized loading for the 3 project, 16 MTPA,